morning, everyone, and welcome to Carnival Breakfast Show, coming to you from Carnival Radio, and this is Newspaper Review. My name is Joseph Oyukola. Good morning, and welcome once again. Alright, to begin the news this morning, here are the headlines. Afenifere can orders oppose push for Syria court in Southwest. Probe begins as gunmen abduct Abuja family of 4. Illegal mining, the shameless allegation against ex-military officers reckless, says retired general. CBN releases FX code as Naira appreciate against dollar. Apabio Abbas moved to amend NASC Hearts. Now to the news in details. Christian and Muslim leaders on Monday clashed over the planned inauguration of Sharia arbitration panel across the southwestern state of Ogun, Osun, Ondo, Ekiti, Oyo, and Lagos by the Supreme Council for Islamic Affairs. This comes as the proponent of the Islamic Code said there was no going back on their decision to set up the panel to advocate and resolve issues among the Southwest Muslim Ummah. The President, Supreme Council for Islamic Affairs in Ekiti State, Dr. Ahmed Bakari, and the Chairman of the Sharia Committee of Oyo Land, Dr. Rafiu Bello, told newsmen in separate interviews on Monday that the Sharia panel would be inaugurated despite the opposition to it. The Sharia Council had moved to establish an arbitration panel in Oyo Town to advocate and sit on matters relating to Muslims. However, the development was opposed by the government and other leaders. Following this, the planned panel inauguration bill to hold at the Muslim Community Islamic Center in Mubolaje area, Oyo, on January 11 was suspended indefinitely. Last week, the panel had its maiden sitting at the Ekiti Central Mosque at Ekiti, with 3 Qadis forming the panel. The Qadis include Imam Abdullahi Abdul Motub, Imam Abdurrahim Jonad Bamigbola, and Dr. Abdurrahim Aminulai Ogunride. Apparently uncomfortable with their deal, the State Commissioner for Justice and Attorney General Dr. Dayo Apata San said the existing legal structure in the state did not recognize the Sharia court or arbitration panel. Aligned with the state government's stance, the Ewi of Ado-Ekiti, Obadeyemo Adejugbe, ordered the dissolution of the Sharia panel in the interest of peaceful coexistence and law and order in the community. Adejugbe spoke in Ado-Ekiti on Saturday during a meeting he held with the chiefs and indigenes of the community and the chief imam and president of the League of Imams and Afars in the Southwest, Edo and Delta State, Sheikh Jamiu Kewulere, and other Muslim leaders in Ado-Ekiti over the Sharia panel issue. Speaking with newsmen, the SCN president in Ekiti State, Bakare, said the panel inaugurated by Muslims in Ekiti State would not be disbanded nor dissolved as being canvassed in some quarters. Bakare, who said the arbitration was not a court but part of the dictate of the Islamic religion for the promotion of peace, added that the Constitution guaranteed the right of worship. Bakare, who said the panel existed in some Southwest states, including Lagos and Oyo State, affirmed it's not a new thing. We have examples, even in churches, where they arbitrate among themselves without resorting to established courts. Bello explained that a new date for the panel inauguration would be announced in due course. Speaking in the same vein, the chairman of the Sharia Committee of Oyo Land, Bello, insisted that the inauguration of the panel in Oyo State would proceed as planned. This news was sourced from the Punch newspaper. Afenifere can. Others oppose push for Sharia court in Southwest. The Federal Capital Territory Police Command has launched an investigation into the abduction of a family of four at the Chikori community in the Buari Area Council. A security guard in the area who spoke to newsmen on the condition of anonymity said four individuals had been confirmed kidnapped at the moment. However, the FCT Police Public Relations Officer Josephine Ade confirmed the attack on Monday. Ade disclosed in a statement that some unknown gunmen numbering 7 disguised as vigilante members and invaded the community in the earliest hours of Monday before abducting the victims. The suspects were also said to have been armed with dangerous weapons while carrying out the operation. Ade further stated that a neighbor who attempted to intervene sustained injuries during the attack and was promptly rushed to Kubwa General Hospital for medical attention. This news was sourced from the Nation newspaper. Probe begins as gunmen abduct Abuja family of 4. In the meantime, a retired military officer, Major General Bamidele Olawumi retired, has faulted Senator Adams Oshiomholi's allegation that retired military generals are behind illegal mining activities in Nigeria. Newsmen report that Oshiomholi said those involved in illegal mining are people in high places, including retired generals. These are not unknown people. They are well-known people with private armies who protect their illegal mining site. The statements have since ignited widespread criticism, particularly from retired officers who feel targeted by the allegation. However, in a statement made available to newsmen on Tuesday, Olawumi described Oshiomholi's remarks as reckless, baseless, and offensive, accusing the senator of tarnishing the reputation of the retired generals who have served the nation with honor. He urged Oshiomholi to substantiate his claims with evidences or withdraw the allegations. Speaking further, the retired general demanded a public apology from Oshiomholi, emphasizing that his words have undermined the honor and integrity of retired officers who have devoted their lives to the service of the nation. Olawumi also warned that such comment from someone of Oshiomholi's reputation could undermine public trust in retired officers and distract from the nation's effort to address the menace of illegal mining. This news was sourced from the Punch newspaper. Illegal mining. Oshiomholi's allegation against military officers reckless, says retired general. In another news, House of Representatives Speaker Abbas Tajuddin has said he and Senate President Godwill Akpabio have proposed amendments to the National Assembly Service Commission Act to ensure that it is merit-based and transparent. Abbas said this when he hosted the outgoing chairman and members of the National Assembly Service Commission yesterday in Abuja. The Speaker stressed that in agreement with the Senate President, he was sponsoring a bill to amend the National Assembly Service Commission Act to ensure merit and transparency in the appointment of the clerk to the National Assembly. He said, presenting a 13-page document to the Speaker, Amechi highlighted the challenges and successes of NAC in the last 5 years. The chairman noted that Sani Magaji Tambuwa would retire in 5 days, while the outgoing NASC board would be working with the incoming clerk to the National Assembly, Kamoru Ugulana, for only 5 days before the end of its tenure. For more details, please visit the Nation newspaper. Akpabio Abbas moved to amend NASC Act. On to the last news on newspaper review this morning. The Central Bank of Nigeria CBN on Monday released the Nigerian Foreign Exchange FX code as the naira appreciated against the dollar at the black market. UPS Bank disclosed this in a statement on Monday. According to the CBN, the FX code became necessary to mitigate risk following various positive transformations in the country's financial landscape. The country's Affairs Bank noted that the code draws on the principles from the Global FX Code and best practices adopted in leading jurisdictions. According to the Affairs Bank, the FX Code is structured around 6 leading principles, namely ethics, governance, execution, information sharing, risk management and compliance, and confirmation and settlement processes. Also, the first response to the FX code release was the appreciation of the naira by 10 naira at the black market on Monday. This news was sourced from the Post newspaper. CBN releases FX code as naira appreciate against dollar. To bring the newspaper review to a close this morning, here is a recap of headlines. Afenifere Khan, others oppose push for Sharia court in Southwest. Probe begins as gunmen abduct Abuja family of 4. Illegal mining. Oshiomhola's allegation against ex-military officers reckless, says retired general. CBN releases FS code as naira appreciate against dollar. Apabio Abbas moved to amend NASC heart. And with that, we've come to the end of newspaper review. Thank you very much for listening. You can download Carnival Media app from Google Play Store and app iOS. You can also check out our website at www.carnivalmedia.ng. My name remains Joseph Oyokola. Good morning, and please do well to enjoy the rest of your day.